I'm gonna try to mention a few things that kind of prove this, okay? But listen to me. The beginning of history, of white history, begins in Greece, okay? It basically begins in Greece. Jewish, the people from the Caucasus, that was the Hebrew, okay? Jewish people are European Hebrews, but these people came from the mountains. They came and they stole the religion from Africa, and it wasn't stolen because Africa wasn't thinking they were thieves, okay? They were teaching them. And guess what else? Medicine, numbers, everything, sophistication, preschool, all of this was in Africa, okay? And this is not what I'm talking about is the problem. This is not it. But that's who grew Europe. So it grew from there. It spread from Greece, okay, from the Mediterranean. And listen, Islam is a separate thing. Europe conquered the world, okay? Now listen, what happened was philosophy, university, like University Academy, all of gymnasium, that is all from Greece, okay? So our system is still built on this. Democracy, republic, it's still built on this. But listen, right after this, right before we're at right now was the Habsburgs. And you've got the Rothschilds and you've got the Rockefellers, right? These people are Jewish and they get so rich that they disappear in the system, right? They're still here under different names. But they get so rich because they control the system, like the Habsburg owned all of Europe. All the relations between the Portuguese and the French, they are the same people, okay? Same people. Same. It's killing me. Hitler's not the bad guy. He's a bad guy as a bad guy you see. But it's the ones that created his madness, okay? And these people are the same. The Queen Victorias and the Elizabeths, these are all the same. Please understand this. The Jewish people have been able to extort everyone's money since the beginning, okay, under different names. Like, this is not a one person that you're thinking of. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's not the McNeelys and the McGregors and it's not those people that are running the corporations. It's Hollywood. That's who runs Hollywood. And they never, ever, ever implicate themselves on being Jewish if it was something bad. Okay, since the medieval times, they have been trying to disprove their accusations of running society and pedophilia and human trafficking, and they go and they denounce all accusations, okay, because they created it. They created stereotyping. It's broken on down. All the communisms and all of these have been created by them. I've watched African scholars, African people who are the knowers of the information, have to argue against Jewish people about their own information, because scholarship is a Jewish system. SCH, any word, you can bank it. So scholarship and this new critical theory is a scholarship argument. These people at the top schools try to pretend they know what people at the bottom are going through. And trust me, anybody in the hood knows. It's not race. But whenever somebody comes and tells you that what you're seeing is this race thing, is white supremacy, by virtue of numbers alone, it would be this way no matter what. Listen to me. I don't articulate things quite as robotically, but I can tell you all that is fake. Get me someone I can argue with, your best preacher, politician, it don't matter, because the facts aren't going to be this axiomatic point of view. And what does that mean? Axiomatic, that means, listen, if you're able to start your moral argument from the moment the Constitution was written, then you get to dismiss everything before that. Well, not with me. Not happening. And I'm talking about from the jump. And guess what? From what you think the jump is, I can go back years and go on. So I want the best. I want the fucking best little racist accusation motherfucker you can find. Find the best. Find him. I need to get somewhere because people are trying to pass things like critical theory, or racial theory. I'm trying to tell you, I want the best. Give me the best motherfucker on this topic. I am sick. It's this fucking Jewish system, and it's not Jewish people that are the problem. See, nice trick. But it's like the internet. It's like Wikipedia. You can keep blaming Julian Assange for all this, but he knows he'll be doing time or he'll be hiding out while the system is sustaining itself. That is what is going on. It is bullshit. A statistic has a narrative whenever it is put out. And as years go by, that narrative dissipates and it disappears. And then you can manipulate a narrative behind statistics. Everything that's put out has an intention and narrative to trying to put behind it. And whenever it don't line up, one or two things: either you're misunderstanding the narrative or they are manipulating the laws of interpretation where the narrative is supposed to fit. So I need the best, because we can talk about white supremacy and arbitrarily accuse this white skin, but then the Jewish people are always excluding themselves over the Holocaust. Well, they have owned all the media and commercial shit since before the medieval times. So they're the ones that can control the word getting out, and this has been factual for years. So they're preying on our inability to understand the past. And you will have to understand that the Einsteins, the Weinsteins, and the Epsteins, and the owners of the banks, the Goldman Sachs, the stock market, they placed themselves slightly outside of society. Like in the medieval times, they didn't pay tax to anyone except for the king, because everybody at every system paid taxes on all levels. Well, they didn't. They paid straight to the king. And they also was given the only right to loan money, to lend cash, because cash was hard to come by. It was only through special metals and jewels. It was through, you did bartering. So they were lending at 20 and 30% medieval times and before. They've been funding wars for thousands of years. They've gotten in everywhere, and that's how they're able to do this, and they've never fought any of the wars. So listen to me. I'm not saying this to be racist. I'm trying to tell you that, listen, they get ran out of everywhere. They don't have a homeland. Look at the Sephardic Jews in Israel right now. They've been at the bottom, okay? So listen to me. They are the original, if you want to call anyone racist, they are, but you can't call the original creators of racist because they made up a ghost, and they're really just the greatest exploiters in the world of all time. I mean, and I'm not, look, you can't argue with me on this morality, because I can philosophically also prove that morals are nonsense. So please help me. Please, somebody get me somewhere so I need who everyone thinks the best is, because guess what? Your cadence, your beautiful intellectual ability, your ability to stay monotoned, it's impossible against me, because I'll start getting down to what semantics, the derivatives of what language is, and we can start getting into what percentage is nonverbal communication, and that words are the after of a behavior that you're trying to describe. So we can go, because you'll find out that your educated, narrow-minded ass done dug yourself into a fucking groove you can't get out of, and I got way too well-rounded information. I started in the bottom, foster care, jail, argument, all of this. This is all information by discovery and not instruction. Therefore means that everything that I have learned is on me, because of me, and my own interest. There's no outside interest. I am the furthest thing from possibly being racist you could ever imagine. Just do your history on me. And it's like, I can prove to you that this is an exploitation. This is very easy, and we know it's a kind of an exploitation, but I can show you how it's been for thousands of years and from one group of people. One group. one group. So please help me, man. Share this or something, please. This is a beg, because it's this. Once I see that this critical race theory is trying to get passed through by law and through scholarship, I need you to understand. I can show you through school and scholarship proof that they've extorted and exploited and kept from real information getting through. Please, holler at your boy.